Are you looking for ways to actually get more results on your Facebook ads? Let me show you in this blueprint how you can spend less and get more results with my proven blueprint. So let's get started. Hey there, Alvin here, and welcome to the Guest channel where we talk all things related to marketing and all your needs. Basically, in this special video and tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step what I do every day, alright, for my Facebook ads to help you to get more results and spend less for your Facebook ads. Okay, so before I start, alright, just to let you know that there's a blueprint you can download at paisa.com/fbblueprint. Right, go to that link, you just fill in your name and email, you can get a free blueprint which I use personally for all my Facebook ads. So when you download the blueprint, you actually looks like this. Okay, so you have steps here and some conversion here as well. So I want to explain basically what I do when I start. Alright, first, normally what I do before I start anything in my business, I always pray first and dedicate my business to God before I start. Right, and number two is I need to determine what's my goal outcome. Alright, in this real example, as you can see behind here, alright, it's a lead campaign advertising one of my workshops. Alright, that looks like this. Alright, so basically it's try to advertise my event. So if you know name, email and everything, and there's a date here, alright, to advertise my workshop. Alright, so that's basically what it is. Alright, so my main goal is to get registration. Okay, so here, alright, I set actually 3 different ad types. Alright, so mobile, desktop and right column. I set $5 per day, and all of them are actually running, alright, the same interest. Okay, so there are many ways to do interest. One, you can do like interest of one interest, or you can do a group of interests. Alright, or you can actually do a narrow of interest. Alright, in this example, I actually using a group of interests. Okay, means I mix up a few similar interests, right, together. Alright, for this example. Okay, so all 3 ad sets, alright, have the same interests, alright, same type of ad in general. And then I'll basically allow the ad to run for 24 hours or spend at least up to $10 before I make any changes. I do not normally touch it until 24 hours later or when I spend $10. Right, and then I'll optimize using these figures here, this information here, right? And basically lead costs, I put here $2, but it's not really true, right? Because it depends on how much a lead is worth to you. To me, a lead is worth at least, one lead is worth at least sometimes $50 to $100. So I can actually spend more if I want to, but I just choose not to only. Okay, purchase cost basically is, let's say if per sale you make a profit of $10, then that purchase value will be much higher. So that's why it depends on your margins. So generally, what this lead conversion means that if you get 100 visitors to your website or your whatever you're doing, generally you should get 5% to 30% of leads. Alright, sales about 1% to 10%. So let's say if it's 1%, 100 hits, I should get 1 sale based on 1%. If 100 hits based on 5%, I will get 5 leads. So generally, this is what you look at. So how do you know and where do you find all this information which I'll share you in this video? Alright. So basically this campaign started on the 12th of January. So let me just go to my 12th of January. Alright, and it started off with only this 3 ads. Ignore this first, alright, because this what is happened. Okay, so you can see here that I have spent some money here, and I got 1 lead in the desktop. So obviously desktop is working for me on this day. But the thing is that what works on desktop today may not work on the next day. You won't know, to be honest. Okay, so important things to take note is, first thing I always look at is the CPC. Alright, so my cost is 62 cents, alright, for 1 click to my ad, and my CTR looks pretty good. Okay, this one is pretty low, as you can see here, but that's very normal for right column. Alright, right column generally don't have very high CTR. Alright, so normally it's very low, below 1%. You get 1% and above, that's fantastic. Alright, but normally for desktop and mobile, it's above 1%. I have hit as high as 7% before. Alright, and I will show you how I know, or where do I know where to find it later on. CPM is also important to look at to tell you basically what's the cost like, because I'm advertising in Singapore, so generally you notice the CPM for right column is very cheap. Alright, and because this is so cheap, I get to reach more people, as you can see here. Alright, another thing that not many people talk about is frequency. Frequency actually basically tells you how often your ad show to a customer. So here shows 1 point means that shown my same ad is shown to maybe the same person twice on the same day. Alright, so you don't want to have your ad shown too many times to the same, you don't show new people most of the time. Alright, that's something you need to factor in as well that not many courses talk about. Alright, so basically here you can see more information about how many people view your website and so on. So what you want to measure always is your conversion rate. So how do you get your conversion numbers for, let's say I was talking about this one, right? 5%, 30%. How do you get this number? Right, so you can see there's 5, right? 5 people visit my website and I get 1 lead. So you take the calculator, okay, and 1 lead, right? So you times 100 divide by 5. So I'm getting a 20% conversion rate for this particular campaign, which is fantastic. All right, it's not bad. Okay, it's good. Okay, so this is right 1 day of campaign. So let's see the next day. All right, so the next day is the 13th. I thought before I show you what happens on the 13th, I thought I'd show you the ads that I run. I forgot to show you that. Alright, so basically my desktop ad, it looks like this. Okay, so for me, I am a strong believer on being very personal. So that's why I put my, it's like writing a letter to my audience. Alright, this is how my ad looks like. This what ads you see is someone else. This is called the right column ads. And I normally try not to have my ads have the more button. I don't like that personally because I feel people won't click that to read. And I just put a very simple picture of myself, right? And telling people who I am, how I look like, and who we are learning from, right? So I just try to be as honest as I can to tell people that who I am and what I do, right? If you're interested, come, all right? Very simple ad. This is the desktop one. Let me see. Where is my? All right, this is my mobile one. So you notice comparing to this one, all right, it looks more words. This one has less words, right? So it's slightly different, but the language is about the same. Okay, and then the right column is very different. You see there's only 1 simple words, right? The headline you notice for this one is Secrets of Amazon Bestselling Review Free Workshop, where this one is just like this, pretty short. Okay, so it's a little bit different from my normal. So I create 3 separate ads for different placement. I don't use the same one. Most people who are lazy, right, they use the same one for all 3, but you don't realize that actually it looks different. Okay, so this one I thought I'd point it out before I show you the second day. So on this second day, basically what happens is that I had two more leads on the desktop, which is fantastic. It only cost me $2.33 for 2 leads on that day. All right, and that's pretty good. Okay, and CR looks very good. Okay, and then what happened is that I want to find out more information. Which one is converting these 2 leads after 1 day. Remember, you need to let the ad to run 1 day. So what I do is I click on this and open up something like this, and then you can go by default it's look like this. You go by age and gender. All right, you can see the last 2 days what happened. So you can see here, very obvious, the male, all right, is getting conversions 1. All right, and the female, I got 1 here and 1 here. Okay, I just realized I made a mistake. I put the wrong age. Okay, anyway, so basically it's very encouraging for me to create a separate ad set for 45 to 64 female. Okay, but I actually made the wrong one. I put male. Okay, 45 to 65. Let me see. Oh, sorry, here. All right, 35 to 54. All right, so you can see a female. All right, so I created this is actually second day. I created this ad set, all right, based on what I see here, and you can see that the click-through rate is very good for this range, 11%, which is very good, 5% very good, 5%. All right, these 2 not so good. All right, and the rest nobody. All right, all this I want to ignore. Okay, so obviously you want to aim to only advertise those that give you results. So I break down by age and gender, as you can see here. And what normally people do is they edit this and then you know change the age. All right, you don't want to do that. You want to let Facebook do its thing. So what you do is you create a new duplicate of this campaign and create another set here of $5 per day. That's what I did here. And then I do the same thing for the rest of the 3. Although there's no leads, but what I do, I aim towards the clicks. All right, how many people view, and pray that there'll be more leads. Okay, so let's see the next day, which is a Saturday, which I know will be a worse result because most people don't register events on the weekends, normally weekdays. So I wasn't expecting any leads actually, but amazingly, all right, the mobile started to have leads on Saturday. All right, for some reason. Okay, and desktop don't have. So you see, it's pretty strange. Okay, so what happened is the new ads, no results, but we see some result from the right column. All right, which is 1. All right, and then I will do the same thing, you know, go in and then check, look at the age again, see whether it's possible to break down. All right, take note, all these are still running the same interests. I have not changed the interest at all. All right, and let's see the next day, which is a Sunday. All right, over here, worst day ever, Sunday. All right, no results. So lesson learned, don't run ads on Sunday. Okay, so no results. All right, and then today is Monday, which is I'm recording this video. All right, so far no result yet. Okay, and I already paused most of them. So let's see an overview of the last few days. Okay, so normally I will start pausing ads on the 3rd day. All right, or when I spend $10 to $15. Okay, so about the 3rd day, then I start pausing ads. I don't pause on the 2nd day. Normally I let it run more. Okay, and based on what I have written here, all right, I will base on this and know when to pause and when not to pause. Okay, so for example, this one here, pretty obvious to pause. All right, because why? All right, here you can see I get 1 lead. Okay, but it cost me $14, which is very expensive. Okay, so I need to pause that, so I'll pause that. All right, this too, all right, although it's still expensive to me, all right, because the reason why the cost went up, because of Sunday there was no results. If you remember that, I'll show you. That's the reason why. If you just base on weekday, I mean Thursday to Friday, all right, and don't count the Saturday and Sunday, all right, you will notice the cost per lead, all right, actually went down. All right, so the cost per lead is only $2 plus, which is okay. Okay, that's because it went up because of Saturday and Sunday, which have no results. So obviously I don't want to run this on a weekend. I only run on a weekday. Okay, so it's still okay actually. So that's why I choose to continue to run these two. Okay, you can see here I now included Saturday in, so you notice the cost per lead is still okay, but this one went up because there was no result on Saturday. All right, so all this apparently is not working. Maybe it's hard to tell because I only did it on a Sunday and Saturday when I create these two. Actually, the better timing to do this is on a Monday, so that it will not affect my results. So coming back to here, the blueprint, as I said, when I spend $10, I will see, normally if I spend $10, if I get 0 results, as in no leads in this case, I will pause them. So that's the reason why all these are paused. Alright, because I spend $10 and there's no leads, there's no point for me to continue running it. But having said that, this was ran during Saturday and Sunday, which I knew normally will not get good conversions. Alright, so not a good fair time to test, but I would say better time to test would be a weekday instead of weekend. So basically that's something to point out. This from experience of running ads so many times. I know for this particular niche, alright, I only target weekdays, but I'm not saying that you only should run your ads on weekday. You have to test them, and after long run you realize what works for you better. But this video is more towards to telling you how to see the numbers that you see on the screen. Okay, so I can see here that all these are not very good, so I'll pause them. That's the reason why I pause them. Alright, so basically these are continue running because they are not too bad. Alright, it's a bit expensive because Saturday is Sunday, so hopefully by Monday it will be better and getting more leads as well. So that's how I run my ads. Okay, if I want to improve this further, what can I do? Okay, so these ads that you see here are all running in a group of interests. Okay, obviously I can't review to you what interests I use because that will affect my costs, so try out yourself. Okay, or you can try all these assets only using one interest. Alright, or basically you can narrow your interest as well. Okay, so that's another thing you want to break out. You can create more campaigns for this, and all of them are still using the same ad copy. I try not to change too many ad copies because that's easier to measure whether it's working. So I hope that this video helps you, give you a guideline how to achieve know if your thing is converting or not, or how to optimize it. If you enjoy it, alright, do remember to download the blueprint at the link here. Alright, and fill your name and email address to get the blueprint, and you can download this image share and you can share with your friends as well. So I'm here sign off. Alright, do remember to keep learning, keep trying, and keep improving, and I'll see you in my other videos. God bless, and thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you have found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up or like this video. And if you really like this video, please share or tag your friends who might benefit from this video, as I will need your help to keep this channel growing. If you have a question you love answered, post them in the comment section below and I will actually answer them. Your question could be in my next video. Be sure also to subscribe to my channel by clicking here so that you won't miss a single episode. We actually publish new videos every week. Check out also the following recommended videos below, which are specially selected for you to help you. I'm actually looking forward to see you again. God bless and good luck.